Rita, we're doing a brief tutorial on how to navigate WooCommerce on the back end of your site. So you'll only have WooCommerce if you are using e-commerce on your site. So if you have a store on your site or anything like that, like this is my store. Obviously it's set up a little bit differently than most people, but these are my categories for my store. And then if someone were to click on there, then they'd be able to see all of the products that we offer or services that we offer here at Creativity Justified. Okay, so I'm going to navigate back over to the back end of the website here. And if you need a tutorial on how to navigate through here, please search through our tutorials and you'll see it there. Now for WooCommerce, I'm going to go ahead and click on WooCommerce. The first thing you're going to see when you click on WooCommerce would be any orders. So for instance, I'm going to click on here. That's an example order that I did. Okay, and it's going to give me the order details for that particular order. Okay, you'll see the person's information. Um, you'll see any order notes here, any SMS messages if they signed up to receive, and that's if you have that plugin on the site. Or if you wanted to resend the order notification to yourself or email the order details to the customer, you could do that as well. All right, so that's how you access the order section. Now, if you want to be able to, let's say, create coupons for people to use, then you can go here to add a coupon, okay? And you be able to just go here, decide if it's a percentage or a fixed cart discount. Fixed cart simply means the dollar amount. So if you want to say $25 off, then it'd be a fixed cart discount. If you want to give a percentage, like 30% off, then it would be a percentage discount. Now you can put in what that amount is, put the whole number integer there, no need for decimal points or dollar signs, the expiration date of the coupon, and then here you would do your usage restrictions. So they have to spend a minimum of this amount in order to qualify, or they can't go over this amount of money, or it's for individual use, they can't use it with other coupons. If you want to exclude sale items, if you only wanted to apply to certain products, then you can find the product here and then just click it and it would only apply to that product and the code couldn't be used for other products. Or if you want it to be used for all products except for certain products, then you could put that there for excluded. If you don't want to put each product in, then you can say it is for certain categories. So you can choose whatever category and it would allow it for there. Then you can go to usage limits and say it's limited to the first 30 people or limited to one coupon per user. So that's how you would do coupon codes. Okay, the other section in here would be your reports. So this is how you would find reports in here, whether it be yearly reports, if you wanted to do the last month, whatever the case may be, you could find that information there. Sales by product, sales by category. If you have subscriptions included on your account, then you'll have to have that there. If you want it to be your customers, I'm not going to click on it because I don't want you guys to be able to see other people's information. Now, if you go to settings here, in WooCommerce, settings will allow you to make changes. The biggest thing is to make changes with your payment method. So if you need to change your payment method for whatever reason in WooCommerce, Square, Stripe, PayPal, whatever, you can go to this section and click Manage, and then you'll be able to do that. Now, to add products to WooCommerce, you're going to go here to the products label, and then you're going to simply say Add New. Okay, now if you need to edit a product, you just click edit and then you change whatever details you need to change. But if you need to add a whole new product, then I'm sorry guys, then you could do that there. So sorry guys. All right, and then you would just start typing in what that product name is, a description of the product, what category it falls under over here. Then any product tags, product images can go there, and any other product gallery. Now if it's a virtual product, make sure you click it. If it's a downloadable product, make sure you click that. And then type of product. Is it a simple product? Is it a subscription? Is it a variable product? Variable product means that, hey, it can come in different colors or different sizes. You might want to put that there. And then you can change the attributes here. So attributes are simply, like I said, if you want to, if color is an attribute, then you would click add.